And I truly believe the more you that you are, the more success you will experience in your life, whether that's in relationships, in business, in friendships, because the more that you are, the things that are looking for you can find you. And that is so beautiful. And I'm so sick of living my life for other people and living my life out of alignment. Can't really see the camera, so hopefully this looks all right. Welcome back to the Vulnerability is Cool podcast. Today we are in Bali. I am so hyped to be here. I just moved here, left all my stuff, bought a one-way ticket to Bali, and here we go. And if you followed along, you know I lived here before and I'm just obsessed with Bali. I'm obsessed with the lifestyle. It's been on my vision board my entire fucking life, and now I'm here and it's so cool. It's so cool that it's been like such a vision for me and I've just made that my reality. Like I feel like that's really hit this week that I am living in Bali and it's so exciting. I don't know how long I'll be here, but I do plan to stay for like at least 4 to 5 months, maybe 6 months. I have such a solid community in Utah right now, so it was really hard to leave, but I just feel like it's where I thrive. Like even on my astro map or whatever, I did that and it says like the most aligned, highest version of me is in Bali, which is crazy because it's my place, you know? I just love it here. I love my hair here. It gets a little crazy. I love being tan. I love wearing minimal clothing. And I love being around so many different cultures. Something that's really fucking exciting about this time being in Bali is that I just feel like I can breathe for the first time. I'm not really healing from a toxic relationship. I'm not in a toxic relationship. It's the first time that I feel like my nervous system is regulated in my entire life. Like I feel like I'm finally at the point that I am fully living my life for me and for no one else. And it just hasn't been that way because toxic relationships or just giving my attention to too many things, too many people, and not enough to myself. And of course I love giving and serving and being there for my people, but I just feel like this is a chapter where I really need to go inward. One piece of advice that my therapist gave me was that I needed to live my life like I was never going to get married. And it's totally stuck with me. And what she meant in that way is like, if you want to buy a house, buy a house. Don't wait to get married. If you want to travel across the world, go do it. Like, don't wait for someone else to go do all these things. Don't wait for a friend. Don't wait for a partner. Like, just go do the things. And I think if I would have waited for that, like, here I am, almost 30. Like, I would never have traveled to Europe, traveled to Bali, probably done ayahuasca, like done all these things. And so I'm really grateful. And I'm really excited that I'm turning 30. I feel like I'm just, I don't know. I think I've been scared of aging my entire life and I've just shifted my mindset and I'm like, hell yeah, I'm going to fucking embrace this. I really do feel like I am just in the best mindset, mentality, best shape I've ever been in. I really understand my body a lot more. I've just unlearned so many things in my life and been to so much therapy and worked really hard to get to where I'm at today. And there's so much more to go. And I feel like I'm in this phase of kind of relearning how I want to live my life, relearning my mindset with money, because I truly believe we came into this world. I don't know if you've read the book, The 4 Agreements, but it talks about how we came into this world. Like, you came into this world confident. You came into this world loving your body, loving yourself, speaking your boundaries, speaking your truth. And then we create all these agreements from religion or from listening to our parents, or we kind of, I don't know, maybe not brainwashed, but a little brainwashed. We get a little brainwashed with like everyone's opinions and everyone's thoughts. And I believe that my purpose here is to help people come home to themselves, come home to those parts of themselves that were always there. The part of you that was you before the world told you who you should be. And the part of me, like who I was before the world told me who I should be. The one that's free and adventurous and loves herself and has boundaries and doesn't put everyone's needs before herself, because that just burns me out. So, here in Bali, and I'm in my realignment era because I'm not trying to become someone different. I'm trying to become more of myself, the most me I've ever been. And it's crazy because as I've tapped into this and as I've accepted myself more, I've been like a little bit more weird, a little bit more open, and a little bit more fun, crazy. Like I just have so much energy, and it's because I am being myself. And I truly believe the more you that you are, the more success you will experience in your life, whether that's in relationships, in business, in friendships, because the more that you are, the things that are looking for you can find you. And that is so beautiful. And I'm so sick of living my life for other people and living my life out of alignment. When I did ayahuasca, I envisioned myself in this cage, and I just saw myself like so miserable, stuck in all of these emotions and just feeling so lost. And it just hit me like, Jenny, you've allowed yourself to be in this cage, and you are the only one that has the key to get you out of this. And that hit me so hard, because we are the only ones that can save ourselves. We are the only ones that can dig us out of this hole and really, change our lives. Like, yes, people can help us so much, and relationships can be so beneficial, of course, and we need those. But at the end of the day, like, you are only with yourself, and that's how it will always be. Like, you are the only one that's inside your brain. That's why we just truly need to make it the safest place to be. I am just deciding, like, I'm not waiting for someone to come protect me and my emotions and my sensitivities anymore. Like, I'm going to be that person for myself. I'm going to stand up for myself, and I'm going to be the person that I always needed. Yeah, this phase of realigning with my true self, not rebuilding, not becoming someone else, but really, really tapping into who I've always been. And I was trying to think of what I want to title this episode and what I really want to talk about today, because there's so much to catch up on. But I think the theme that I would focus on today, because I want to talk a little bit about boundaries with the holidays as well, is that like, you need to live your life for you. Like, stop living your life for everyone else. Even the holidays, make it about you, make it magical for you. You showing up and just giving everybody all of your energy, and you just absolutely hating yourself and wrecking your nervous system, that is not what it is about. That is not some fucking holiday cheer. We can't be doing that anymore. Growing up, holidays were always a little bit hard for me, just like a little dysfunction, always felt out of place. I was kind of a floater, moved out when I was 14, so I'd just be like going from house to house to house and trying to find my rhythm, but never fully feeling like super aligned. And a couple years ago, I decided that I was going to spend Christmas morning by myself and do it exactly how I wanted to do it. So I would wake up, make myself like a little treat, finish wrapping presents if there was some that I needed to wrap, and just like embrace the magic of Christmas, but like let it be magical for me and me by myself. It was so beautiful, and I was able to collect my energy and be in my own space, and then go be with family. If there was a place that I needed to show up that I knew would maybe rock me a little bit, I would set a time limit. Like, I'm only going to be here for this amount of time. And I would let those people know, like, hey, I only have this time. Even if I have nowhere else to be, I have a meeting with myself. My relationship with myself has become so important. And I know that if I stay in this situation, it's going to trigger me, and I'm not going to feel content with myself, and I'm going to be anxious for the rest of the day. Like, I am not going to allow myself to be in that situation anymore. And just really understanding myself and understanding that I deserve to feel comfortable. Just like I want everyone else to feel comfortable, I deserve to allow myself to be comfortable too. Sometimes the holidays can feel a little bit underwhelming. We expect this big thing, like for birthdays, we expect it to be this big thing for everyone to show up for us. And the older I get, the more I realize, oh, I create the magic that I'm seeking. The magic is always in me. It's always been in me, and it's for me to bring that and make that magic happen. Like, even in Bali, I have no idea what I'm gonna do. I'm moving to a new city tomorrow, and so I don't know a ton of people in that city, but like, if I spend it by myself, writing new goals or writing what I'm grateful for, like, amazing. I will do whatever makes me feel the most magic that day. And even if you have a family, even if you have kids, like, just waking up and spending that time with yourself, or setting boundaries, like not going to that family member's house that you don't want to go to. Like, why are you doing that? And boundaries aren't rejection of someone else. Boundaries are truly self-respect. Something that I have been thinking about lately is I need to respect myself. If I feel that something's off, I need to leave. If I feel like someone doesn't really care about me, cut them out. Like, don't put all of this energy into people and things that are not serving you and aligning you with your highest self. Like, we literally do not have time for that. I have so many thoughts, so many thoughts all day, every day. And I started writing my morning pages. And morning pages, I don't know if you know, it's from this book. It's called The Artist's Way. And you just wake up and you just write 3 pages, whatever comes to mind. And I've just had so many creative juices just flowing. And I'm really just trying to tap into that creativity. I've only been doing this for a couple days. It's lowered my screen time. It's really helped me with my anxiety, because with OCD, my brain gets foggy and loud and confusing. And when I do my 3 pages, or even sometimes 1 page, or even sometimes a couple paragraphs, just letting my thoughts out just clears things a little bit. I swear something about letting it out and releasing just creates so much space for you to breathe. I am so done with being scared of myself and coping with scrolling social media and coping with trying to fill this void with other people. Like, I'm really in this phase of realigning with myself. Because I don't know about you, but I'll catch myself in moments that I will just put my phone down and I'll write in my journal or I'll, paint or do something to connect with myself and just myself. And I will it's almost like I reach this like flow state, I'm like, oh fuck, like I actually love my own company. And if you don't love your own company, figure that out. Like, you deserve to love your own company. You deserve to love yourself more than anyone or anything. I say you deserve that, but you fully do. Like, I would have never imagined my life to be the way that it is, but I have put in the work. I have delusionally believed in myself. I've delusionally just booked the ticket and believed that everything's gonna work out. I didn't even have a place to stay before I got here. I literally booked it when I landed here. Like, we don't have time to not believe in ourselves. We literally do not have time. You don't have time anymore to not understand yourself. And I always hear people say like, oh, like I could never really go to therapy or like get into self-help because like I don't know what would come up. And I'm like, girl, you are being triggered every single day. Stuff is coming up for you every single day. But when you go and you understand yourself and you understand the way that your brain works and why you're triggered by certain things and how you can work through those things and no longer let those things control your life becomes so much more magical. Something I've also been thinking about is how I'm a very sensitive person, and labels sometimes can be a lot. Like, I have OCD, I experience PMDD, and I also am a highly sensitive person. And I don't want to be like, I don't know, hypochondriac or something, but I'm realizing, like yesterday I had this thought on my scooter. I was like, sensitivity is a superpower. Your sensitivity is a superpower. Your sensitivity is a superpower, not in the way of you get offended by everything or you are like too emotional or something. Your sensitivity is a superpower in the way that you are able to filter things in your life. You're able to feel what is right for you and feel what is not right for you. And the more that you can filter those things out that do not align with you, the more your life is going to become abundant and expansive and feel like your life. Sensitivity is a fucking superpower. Like, do not think you are weak because you are sensitive. I think it is a superpower because you get to elevate and expand more and more and more because you remove what does not serve you. And if you are feeling too sensitive, it's probably because you need to change some things up. Even going on dates or like meeting people here, I will just be like, oh, like I really don't align with this. And it's like, I will feel so uncomfortable. And it's because I've become so much more sensitive, because I think the more that you understand, the more you know yourself, the more you're able to realize what's not for you. And that is so beautiful because you're not going to be wasting your time. But you have to lean into that. You have to trust your intuition. You have to trust this knowing, this inner knowing that you were born with, that maybe people have shifted your beliefs on or made you believe that you couldn't access that. Like, you have the magic inside you. Every answer you are seeking is inside you. And I fully believe that. Sometimes it takes some time to receive those answers and to really understand, but that is inside you. And I'm really in this era of just not surrounding myself with people that don't make me feel good about myself, because sick people don't want to see you healthy. And I don't mean like someone with cancer or something like that, like a terminal illness. I do not mean that, but I mean like a mental illness or someone even that's just unhealthy. They don't want to see you healthy because that intimidates them, that triggers them. They say you are who you surround yourself with, and I think this just brings it into an even bigger picture of like, yes, sick people don't want to see you healthy. So if you are staying in circles with people that are mentally ill or mentally unstable or treat you like shit, it's because they don't want to see you succeed. They don't want to see you expand. They don't want to see you become your very best self. And you can no longer be in that. I can no longer stay in that. I can no longer surround myself with people that just want to gossip, that just want to, I don't know, make little digs at me to make me feel insecure. Like, that's just so uncomfortable for me now, and it's just such a waste of time. Like, you don't deserve that. And the more you that you are, the more you cut these people out, the more beautiful aligned experiences and people are going to come into your life. And I know it's hard, but it's so worth it. Even my past super intense relationship, it was 1.5 years. I was stuck. I was genuinely stuck. Like, it makes me emotional even thinking about it. I think being an anxious person and being with someone that is so avoidant and is just very also dismissive of your needs and your emotions gaslights you. Like, sometimes I don't want to talk too much about it because I don't want to play the victim, because I allowed myself to stay in that. But it is torturous. I don't know if I've ever experienced a worse pain than being in a relationship with someone that does not care about your needs, but you are so addicted to them and you just stay and you stay and you stay. I think when I finally got to the point that I realized that this person was treating me this way on purpose, like they woke up every day and they allowed themselves to treat me that way, I was like, holy shit. And I was able to leave that relationship. Now I'm at a point with myself too, like, am I going to wake up every single day and treat myself the way that other people have treated me? We do that. I think we all do that sometimes. Our thoughts are not magical all the time. And I really love the book, The Four Agreements. I'm reading that right now. It talks a lot about how our words can be white magic or black magic, which I don't want to be like super witchy or anything like that, but I do believe that fully. Your words create your reality. Your words have spelling. They are spells. Whatever you are saying is going to become your reality. And if you are surrounding yourself also with people that are not speaking kindly to you or are not lifting you up or helping you fully embrace who you are, your life is not going to feel magical. We are in full control. Like, do not let yourself stay in this cage of your own barriers and getting in your own way. And I'm not perfect. Like, I definitely do that. Even this podcast today, I just have been putting it off because I want to wait for the perfect moment. But that's just resistance and it's not serving me. So here we are. I'm just like, okay, we're doing it. And we're in this together. I'm going to be sharing a lot more of my journey, and I'm relearning how I want to treat my body. I want to get back into breath work every day and movement and moving my energy instead of just putting all my energy into a man that doesn't care about me or a screen, even staying in conversations that I want to leave because I'm too much of a people pleaser to leave. Like, I can't be doing that anymore. Like, I got to go spend time with me. And if you have no excuse, just say, hey, I have a meeting. And guess what? That meeting can be with yourself. You can put yourself first. You can put yourself first, and you deserve to put yourself first. And I am just preaching to the choir, preaching to myself right now, because I need to hear that a lot. And if I can do it, if I can come from such a dysfunctional upbringing, from so much abuse, from truly hating who I was and not wanting to be here, to where I am now, you can do it too. We can all do this, and we are so much more powerful than we give ourselves credit for. We deserve to be loved in the ways that we love others, and we deserve to love ourselves in the ways that we want others to love us. Like, you need to fill that cup first. You need to become your own dream partner, no matter if you're in a relationship, if you're married, if you're single. Like, become who you need, because that is the most empowering thing of all time. And it might sound overwhelming, but just start with the little things. Start with giving yourself a hug. Start with listening to a love song and listening to it about yourself. Start with taking yourself on a little date. Start with buying yourself the gift that you want. Start with taking yourself on a little weekend trip. Start with setting boundaries, setting boundaries with yourself. Start with just respecting yourself in the little ways of, like, maybe it's just drinking more water. All you have to do is take a little step. It's not a big dramatic thing that you have to do overnight. The more that you can love yourself and the more that you can pour into you, I promise you, the more magical and abundant and expansive your life will become. Okay, this episode's a little bit jumbled, but it's just a catch up on all the little things that have been going on in my brain. Something that has come up for me always comes up around my period, which my period is just about to end. My OCD just gets really intense. With PMDD, I get very sensitive and emotional, and a lot of things come up for me, which I am starting to shift my mindset and view as a blessing instead of a curse, because it's a time to reevaluate what I'm doing. It's a time to slow down and reconnect with who I truly am and what I truly desire. And I think it's beautiful. I think it is beautiful that we are naturally forced into that. We're naturally forced to slow down, to release all this energy, and to be able to start on this new cycle. Yeah, my OCD was pretty intense, and I have come to a really good spot with my OCD. I've done a lot of healing, I've done a lot of work, but it's still a thing for me. It's still there. And I am learning how to just see it as a superpower instead of a curse, kind of like a lot of things in my life right now. This line will replay in my head when I'm in the depths of my OCD. God, it makes me even cry thinking about it right now, but I'll play it for you. That is the one lyric that will just constantly repeat in my head, and like it's just a little reminder for me. Your mind is playing tricks on you. Like, connect back into your body, connect back to your breath. It's just an incredible song, and I love to listen to it when I'm on my period. Even the very beginning, it's like, I don't like walking around this old and empty house, so hold my hand, I'll walk with you, my dear. Like, I feel like it's almost me talking to myself in the thick of an OCD rumination or crash out. It's Little Talks of Monsters and Men. I've had this thought this week that I want to get another tattoo, and I want to get truth on my right arm and I want to get it in Sanskrit or something cool. But because my whole life it's been like, with my OCD, you have to do everything left last, left. So I really want to get truth on my right hand to like almost break that a little bit for me. It's like you have to get to this point when you kind of play with your OCD. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, okay, no, like, we're in this together and we are going to make this right, and we're going to work together so that we can understand things better, because being sensitive is a superpower, and being OCD and being so particular about things and so detailed with everything that you do, that is so beautiful. And I'm so grateful I am that way. And every time I have my period, it's teaching me and bringing up so much for me to really reconnect and realign with myself and to work with my OCD instead of against it. Because just like in a plant medicine journey, I feel like there's usually like coming up and it gets to this point you don't want to surrender, but then you surrender and then it's just like bliss. I even feel like that in yoga. Like, I'll go to a yoga class, I'm so in my head. I'll finally like get to a flow state and kind of surrender, and it's just like bliss from there, and the class goes by so fast. And life is like that. We get to a point, we just want to resist. And once we just surrender, we can just go. Just like going down a river. Like, imagine yourself going down the river and you're just grasping every little thing. But once you can just finally not try to grasp to the logs on the side, the debris and everything, and you just release and surrender and you let yourself flow, everything just becomes so much more enjoyable. And even if there's bumps, you just keep going. You go around them and you figure it out. Just allow yourself to keep flowing, to keep going, and lean into acceptance. That has been such a gift in my journey of healing through OCD. I'm creating a guide right now. It's the Highly Sensitive Girls Guide to OCD. And I'm really excited. Maybe I'll change the title, I don't know. But it's really amazing. And I'm going to put in a meditation that I do that really, really helps me get into my body and work through these thoughts. I think if anything in this episode for you to understand is that you deserve to live your life for you. 100% point blank, you deserve to live such a magical fucking life, a giddy life that makes you feel so expansive and so childlike. One of the quotes on my screensaver is, it takes great wisdom to be childlike. The more that you can understand yourself, the more you'll understand that you need to experience joy, that you need to live in a state of bliss. You need to let go of these things that are holding you back from experiencing that, and lean into the feelings that you feel. I think a lot of times with OCD, or maybe not even with OCD, we have these feelings like maybe we need to break up with someone, maybe we need to end a relationship, maybe we need to leave our job. Like, write it out. Spend a couple hours, talk to ChatGPT about it if you want, or just journal and write all your thoughts on the subject. Like, don't let this just ruminate in your mind. You don't have time for that, and you don't deserve that. You deserve to feel clear and confident in your decisions and in who you are. I'm really grateful. I'm really grateful that I have chosen to put myself first, even though it makes me so sad that like I'm missing one of my niece's like first Christmases. It makes me so sad that I'm not there for all of my friends' things. I'm missing like a bachelorette party this weekend. But I know that I'm choosing myself, and I am putting myself where I feel most aligned. And that is really, really beautiful, because younger me did not do that. Younger me didn't believe she could do that, but you can do that, and you deserve to do that. I've said a lot of deserve today on the podcast, but it's because you do. You deserve good things. You deserve a good life. You deserve to live in the way that you want to live, that is most aligned with who you are. And I just want to reemphasize this one more time. The more you live in alignment with who you truly are, the more yourself you are, the more weird you are, the more you express those things that are deep inside your chest and tell people how you really feel, the more success you will experience. And I have seen this firsthand in my life. And add that with a little delusional belief in yourself that you can accomplish anything you set your mind to, and the world would just change before you. I truly believe it. I don't believe it, I know it. And I get triggered a little bit when people say I know, because growing up Mormon and everyone telling me they know something. But this is something I do know because I've seen it play out in my life. So stop waiting for permission to live your life in the way that you want to live it. Stop trying to keep everybody else comfortable before you allow yourself to be comfortable. Allow yourself to be the conscious creator of your own reality. Allow it. Just allow yourself to do that and make the time to do that. Because the more time you spend doing just things that don't really align with you is the more time you're not able to connect to your true dream life and who you really want to become. And if I could have everyone understand one thing, I always do this in my episodes. If I could have everyone in the world understand one thing, it's that you deserve to live your life for you. You deserve to feel joy and happiness and magic in your life, and it is so possible if you allow it to be. Yeah, I'm excited for this era. I'm excited to just continue realigning with my true self and help others to do so, to really put myself first. And I've realized, like, being in this industry of mental health and self-development, like, you really do have to face your demons. But I'm really grateful. Everything that comes up for me, I do often think, like, I'm really grateful that I'm experiencing this so I can help other people when they go through this, like my OCD. You know, it's been one of the hardest things I've ever experienced in my entire life, or my past relationship that was pretty mentally abusive. I look at it now and I'm really grateful. Do I ever want to be in that situation again? No. No. And I definitely learned my lesson, thank God. But I am grateful that I have felt the depths that takes you to and the darkness that you feel so that I can empathize with others. I'm just excited for this new chapter. I'm excited to be in Bali. I'm excited to turn 30 and embrace my age and embrace who I am and just really step into myself. I'm working on a lot with Vulnerability School. I'm putting all of my energy into it, and I'm really excited for everything that's to come. So remember who you are, and remember that I love you and I'm always here. If you ever need a friend, if you ever need something, please message me. And if you have any cool, influential people that live in Bali that you'd like to see on the podcast, let me know. I'm excited for all the things to come. So stay tuned, and thank you so much for listening to this. It means the world to me, and yeah, I'm like, wow, like, it really does mean the world to me, and it makes me so excited. Leave a review if you feel so inclined. Yeah, you're amazing and you deserve the world, and I can't wait to see where we go and we expand and we grow. Those are all the things. In the name of vulnerability, amen.